Welcome to the office. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi.
Welcome to the office.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So let's have a discussion. What brings you to the office?
I always have tension in my neck.
Okay.
And I figure it's from sitting and typing at the computer all day long.
So describe it. What's going on specifically?
It just is always tension, like always just right up in here, just all the time. It doesn't hurt, but it's just annoying. Like I want it to not be there anymore.
And it's there all the time?
Usually,
And it's worse at the end of the day or beginning of the day?
It's worse at the end of the day. Sometimes at the beginning, depending how I sleep.
Okay.
I haven't figured out a great sleeping method yet.
Right now, how do you sleep?
With the pillow kind of propped up to where my head, I'm not laying down flat, but kind of like propped up to an angle.
On your right side?
I'm a side sleeper,
On
so
your
either
right side or either?
Either.
Okay. Right more, left more?
Probably this way more.
Okay. So this started when?
Probably when I was like 24.
Okay. So
And
last
I'm 40
year?
now. Yeah, last year.
So last year it started? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's been there for a while. Okay. And what happened back then?
I was like horse playing, and then there was like, I don't know what I did, but it was like a loud pop. And then I went to sleep. I heard a pop, and then I ended up going to sleep.
Heard a pop where? In your neck?
No, like under my shoulder blade area. Okay. And then I woke up the next day, and I was like this. And that was my first chiropractic appointment. I went, they did an adjustment, and I felt better.
Did they take x-rays?
Mm-mm.
Okay. What did you do in high school?
Nothing. Run
Sports?
track.
You ran track?
Mm-hmm.
What was your thing?
Sprinting, the 100, 200, and
okay. Jumping? Any jumping?
Mm-mm.
No jumping?
Mm-mm.
Okay. No accidents? No traumas you remember?
Mm-mm.
No whiplash?
Mm-mm.
No car accidents?
Mm-mm.
Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna figure it out.
Help me.
No. Well, I've got to explain what's going on.
Okay.
And we have full spine X-rays, so we can actually see what's going on inside. And the things that I see overall, things look decent, but there's some stuff in your neck we do have to talk about, and it's an old injury. Yes. Yes. We need to talk about it.
Okay.
Anything else I need to know about you? How's your digestion?
It's good, but it could be better.
What are you doing for activity right now?
Walking is probably the most I do. I've been trying to exercise, but I haven't really.
Okay, you ready to start the journey? Let's do it. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want you to just march in place. Take 2-3 steps in place. Knees up high. Close your eyes, keep marching. And the first thing I want you to see is as she's closing her eyes, she's taking off. Dun, 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 dun. Open your eyes, look where you are.
Did I move?
Stop, come back. Yeah, you moved about 3 steps.
Oh, okay.
Back again. Open your eyes, march in place. Good. My hand is here. Close your eyes, keep marching. So what she's doing is now she's going forward, and her body actually starts to twist to the right side. If you want to check this out, keep marching. So I started back here. Look at me. Okay. So with the eyes open, I talk about eyes open, marching in place, we're looking at the overall just posture and the mechanics of how the body's moving. Eyes closed, we start to incorporate more of the upper cervical and what's called the cerebellum part of the brain as part of the balance. Okay? So we need to address we're going to need to address something in the upper cervical. Come back over here, please. Okay, then next thing I want you to know, that's swelling. Okay, I talk about it in some videos too. This thing, all right, that's not fat, that's swelling. And let's look at her overall posture. And the first thing I want you to see, this is her sacrum, this is her upper back. She goes forward, she carries her upper body behind her foundation. It goes in and then it's a hard, right about L3, L2, it juts back. We don't have that smooth curve that we want to see here, okay? We have swelling of the sacrum because I don't really see the dimples right here.
You never see one.
Really? Ooh, that would be a good test. Okay, next thing, look straight ahead. Let's look at the scapula. Right side's a little bit higher, left side's a little bit lower. Look at the spine, it goes like this, juts in, then it's a hard kink back to right about T7, T8, and it straightens out here. And then it veers to that right side. As it goes up, you can see the right ear is lower than the left ear is a little bit higher. That could be from compensation to the neck, or it could be that we have an upper cervical misalignment. We definitely have something going on in the upper cervical. The question is it a primary or is it a compensation to the foundation here? I'm right here, is that okay? Okay. Left side is higher, right side is lower. When we put our hands like this, left side goes in more, right side comes out more. Now, I talk about this when we're looking at the pelvis or the foundation. The shape of the glutes can tell us a lot about the misalignment of the pelvis. This is the right, this is the left. The right side is down, the left side is up and in, the right side is, left side is up and in, the right side is down and out. So we first have to deal with this foundation now. And I'll show you more of that on the x-ray, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, march in place again, please. Feet are decent. The right side, however, I know if you look at your shoes, you wear out your right side. You have more wear on the back right side of your shoe. That's the way you walk. Okay, walk how you walk. She got the Englewood wiggle. keep walking. So she got movement. We can't see the dimples. That's the first thing we need to resolve, by the way. Keep walking. Keep walking. But you can see it's not a fluid walk. Would you agree, ma'am? You're just walking, right? Okay. You wear heels? 6 inch, 4 inch?
Probably 4 now.
4 now, back in the day?
6.
6. Nothing less than 6,
That's
right?
Right.
Okay, well, we got to deal with your ankles too, by the way. I'm going to tune all of it up for you, don't worry. Keep walking. So when she's walking, the dimples move, but there's something going around that L3. We're not getting a smooth glide through it, but you've been active, okay? You are active. I want to see the dimples here moving. It's almost like her dimples are starting here, guys. Okay, the dimples should be here. This is moving like this up here. Go ahead and walk, check it out. This is a different case. I've never seen that before. You are unique. Walk on your toes towards me, please. Any pain when you do that? Okay, turn around on your toes, walk on your toes. Let's see if anything changed. Still there. Walk on your heels. Easier or harder to walk on your heels? Same? Indifferent?
Yeah, indifferent.
You just deal with this, don't you? Okay. You have a high pain threshold, don't you? Typically.
I don't know. I just deal with it.
Let's go over your x-rays. This is your full spine x-ray. This is looking at you from the side. This is looking at you from behind. R is right. This is the right side. This is the left side. 24 bones in the spine, as I mentioned. 23 discs in between. This is the foundation of this 23-story building, which is the sacrum and the pelvis. Okay? On the side profile, which I'd like to go over first, when we're looking at your side profile, we are designed to have 60-degree reciprocating curves. And the first thing I want you to notice is you have decent curve 5, 4, 3, and then all of a sudden, remember I was telling you it juts back right around L2, L3? And we're going to go in more detail. So let's look at the overall posture. I said we need more curve here. This is too straight, and then it kind of reverses. Now, this line that I put here, we call it a plumb line. It's a posture line. And the way we're designed is if we stand straight like this and we run a plumb line, they used to do this back in the day, we learned it in school. And it's a weighted string. The ear should line with the shoulder, the hip, the knee, and the ankle. I do it on x-ray. This is L5. It's supposed to line up here with the C7 and C2. And what we can see is that C2 and C7, your upper body is far behind your foundation. Okay, Kimberly? Do you see what I'm showing you?
Oh, wow. Maybe that's why it's not a curve.
There's no curve there, and because there's no, number one, there's no curve, and number two is the upper body is behind. So these muscles here are working overtime. So you standing or sitting for a little bit, not even a long bit, you start to feel there's more activity going on. So your muscles have to do more activity just to keep you upright.
Oh, wow.
Okay, does that make sense what I'm saying? That's important. All right, so let's look at the foundation. When we're looking at the overall foundation, I need you to see what I see. I'm looking at these obturators, okay? You can see this is a little bit thinner, this is a little bit thicker. The shapes tell us the way it's misaligned. It doesn't mean they're different shapes. It means the misalignment is creating that shape. So on your left side, typically they're symmetrical. Your left side goes up a little bit, so it presents thinner. Your pubic bone slightly off to that side. So your left side goes up and turns slightly in. So your foundation or your pelvis wants to go to the left side. You want to walk to that left. But because the right side is the PIEX, you're going back and forth. So the short leg is on the right, but the pelvis wants to go left. That's the wiggle I was talking about.
Oh.
Okay, so this is your pelvis. Your pelvis wants to go left, but the slight short leg, slight, very slight, wants to bring it back right. And that's why we got that little wiggle.
Oh.
Okay. Next, we see a little bit of curvature. Now, this isn't, and I want to be very clear about this. When we look at this, we have a little bit of curve in the spine. This is not scoliosis. This is curvature issue, and the curvature is due to whatever the alignment of what's going on down here is causing a slight curvature. So as we go up, it curves slightly to the left, comes back to neutral, curves to the right. Then from the right, it kinks to the left. And then your head, everything kind of just goes to the left like this. Okay, your monitor is to the left, or it's straight, or to the right.
Left.
So the posture then contributes to this. So we're going to make some changes. Okay? So far so good, makes sense? We have a little bit of jaw deviation also. Left side deviates first, right side compensates. So when you open your mouth, I'm sure we're going to see it like this. Left side comes out first, right side compensates. So the disc spaces are overall decent, but here something happened. This disc is thinner, and you can see the shape of it is a little, instead of being square, it kind of curves at the ends. There was some compression. Maybe that was your horseplay, I don't know. Now here's what's interesting here. So it curves here, and then it starts to come back here. So this left side being higher is compensation for whatever's going on down here. Okay, now let's go to the side profile. This is the tailbone, the sacrum. The sacrum sacrum starts off as 5 pieces, okay? The 5 pieces fuse about 32 to 34, they form the tailbone. It should normally be a smooth arc. I just posted a new video yesterday of a 9-year-old boy who had a pretty bad injury in soccer. And his S2 was off, and I talk a lot about, if you've watched some of the videos, I talk about these nubs on the sacrum, okay, and the way the sacrum is. So a lot of my adjustments, I start on the tailbone. And what I want you to see in yours, this is your tailbone. There's your nub.
What is that like that?
It's an old tailbone injury. That's what I'm trying to explain. So this should be a smooth arc, regardless of being, it rides up a little bit, but that nub there, and then you can see this should line up with that. So we have an old tailbone injury, whatever it is there. I'm just letting you know what I see.
Crazy.
Okay, you see what I'm showing you though? Yes?
Yes.
So we're probably going to start somewhere in there in your foundation, okay ma'am?
Oh Lord.
All right, so when we look at the overall discs are good. 5 is good, healthy. It is tilting a little bit. 4 is tilting with it. 3 is tilting with it. 2 is tilting. 1 is tilting. 12 is tilting. 11 starts to level off. All of your low back is compensating for your tailbone. So if you're telling me this, all of this tightness is because, starting here, is because of the curve. The curve here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 11 is where it levels off. All this is compensation. And then from here, it's just straight. So we want to have a little bit more curve in there. That was the point of that. We need to talk about this neck. And this is what I was a little concerned about. This was my biggest concern. Does that look normal? No. The curve should be going in a forward direction, number one. Number two, you had a trauma there, man. I don't care what you tell me. It doesn't form.
You said like 20 years ago?
Yes, the shape of the disc tells me. This was about 20 years ago. Okay, it could be 15, 20, somewhere around there. But you can see these are supposed to be more square-like, okay? This kind of, it's forming these hooks. So this is 2, 3, 4, C5, C6, C7. And 5, 6, 7, those are the nerves that come out of there that control the shoulder, the arm, the wrist. Okay, all of this is...
That's all where it hurts.
Here's the thing I want to explain. We're going to figure out where we're going to start here. I'm not fixing this. I'm telling you right now.
Oh my God.
This is what it is. The disc is still there. So the idea is there's something going on here and here also. But all of this is a result of the foundation. If we don't stabilize foundation, none of this holds. Am I going to get this curve back? Probably not. But the idea is to get as close as we can to a somewhat normal, neutral position. I'm telling you this is what it is, but I'm giving you the things you need to do to maintain this. Okay, straight up. So the muscles here are all just guarding. C7 is where we're probably going to start, but I'm going to show you now a couple of different images. Flexion and extension. This is neutral. This is you tilting your head back. When you tilt your head back, all the bones should move back. You can see that area doesn't move, right? Now, moving forward, they should all move forward. Okay?
It's like my neck doesn't want to move.
That's what I was trying to show you. C7 didn't move. So if C7 has nerve pressure on exam, I will deal with C7. Okay? I'm not touching those. Now, let's look at your foundation. And that's what I was talking about. You had a tailbone injury, I guarantee it, today. This is your pelvis, right? The left side, right side, they move in opposite. One goes up, the other goes down, one goes in, the other goes out. We said your right side was a little bit higher and in. AS5, IN1. So the left side is up, 5, in, 1. So the in is not as significant, but it's there. The sacrum on the right is rotated 1. That's still a little bit, but it's 2 millimeters low on the left. Follow my process. Left side goes up and in. The sacrum goes up, up and in. Sacrum goes back, but down on the left. And then we have a slight short leg on the right, 3 millimeters. Whenever I see this, there was something in the sacrum. Whatever it was, whether you remember or not, this tells me that there's a little bit of inferiority of the sacrum, and the nubs on the back, okay, don't line up. So there's something that, whatever it was that happened, maybe you don't remember, maybe you were small, I don't know. But it's there.
Can it be corrected?
We're going to see as much as we can do. Okay? All right, AS5IN. Okay, so the idea is we have a left pelvis, right sacrum, down low. Through the exam, we'll determine if we're starting on your sacrum or your pelvis today. Okay? Correcting your left pelvis will actually correct this short leg on the right.
Oh, all right.
That's the good news. Okay? Measured difference is 3. Correction of the pelvis. Actual difference is 0. So when we're looking at digestion, and I'm going over all this because there's a lot of people that ask about this stuff. The way one of my main mentor taught me, spine first, gut second. Spine first, make sure your nerves are free and everything is communicating correctly between brain and body. You know, I'm going to give you another piece of information I want to share with people too. So we're taught about these different parts of the nervous system. We have the central nervous system, brain and spinal cord, right? And then we have that breaks up into another, which is the peripheral nervous system. Those are the nerves that come out that control the body, right? Then we have the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system, but those are the nerves that control all the organs in the body. How do we speed things up, slow things down? Yeah? There's a third nervous system people don't really talk about or know about. And it's called the enteric nervous system. The enteric nervous system is, if we take all the cell body neurons, all the number of cell bodies in the gut, it equals the number in the brain.
Oh,
So it's like that, you know, that gut feeling people talk about?
that's a real thing?
That's a real thing, and that's where that comes from. So digestion to me is very important, and especially to explain. Let's go to your digestion. This is the gastric air bubble. This part here should be a big half black circle, this big. So I got two small ones instead. This is the ascending colon, transverse. This is undigested food, a little bit of gas, but mainly it's undigested. Your body's not absorbing and assimilating as well as it should.
I'm hungry. My power went out yesterday, so I didn't get to eat. Maybe
That's not where that's from. Sorry. Nice try. Nice try. Okay. I'm not giving you anything for that as such right now. We'll do a couple of adjustments. You'll tell us kind of what changes along the way. I can get into more detail of it. The control of the stomach starts actually in here, sympathetic control, and also in the upper cervical. So just from a couple of adjustments, you'll tell us if anything has changed.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions now on anything I've gone over? I went through a lot of detail for you. We can always go back and review it later if we want to.
Okay.
Okay. Shall we get started?
Please.
Showtime! Starting at the base of the neck. I'm running a meter. This is checking for inflammation when there's misalignment in any of the vertebrae. It causes the body will inflame to protect that area. And you've watched me scope as well before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 10 points, T6, T7. To make that 12. I don't expect to find anything in this area. Maybe something shows up down the way. We're down at S3, S4. T6, T7, S3, S4. Head down slowly, please, ma'am. Thank you. $15 points up top, C1. There it is. C7, T1, left side. S3, S4, T6, T7, C7, T1. Static palpation, running the fingers down the spine. And what we see is you can see the spine here, then it disappears from here all the way to here. This is all swelling in here. C7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Not so much at 7. That's 8, not 8.
That's
7 is
tender.
tender. 6, actually 7.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Watch my fingers here. All this is swelling. But definitely right there. Now this whole thing gets puffy. I'm checking the movement back here, ma'am, okay? Open wide, please. Open, close. Open, close. Right side only. I'm checking general open and close. Open and close. Open and close. I'm checking general movement of the SI joint. So when you do the right side, the left shouldn't move with it.
The left moving?
To the left side. They're both kind of not doing anything. Right side only. Right side. Right side. Left side. When you do the left side, the right is fine. Do the right side. It does a little bit of this. Back towards me, please. See, she wants to move from here. She's supposed to move from here. This is all stuck and swollen. That's what I was trying to explain to you.
Mm.
And because of that, we're going to start in the tailbone. 5, S1, S2, S3, S4, S5,
That hurt.
S5. We're starting at S5, ma'am. 7, 6, 6. I'm holding the hair, it's okay, right? 6. Now you can even feel that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn left, turn right. Tender when I do that? Left side more, right side more. About the same? Okay. Head down, we're isolating the upper, because we are getting pressure there too.
That hurt.
I'll do the same on the right.
No, it doesn't hurt as bad.
Turn left, that don't move. That moves a little bit better, but what we're finding is that. You feel that? Okay. Okay, look at me, please, look straight. Slowly open your mouth, slow. Close. Slow. Close. This side comes out first, this side compensates and opens out. Slowly open. Close. One more time. That's the compensation side, that's just like I showed you on the x-ray. We'll deal with that later.
Okay.
You ready? Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, we're down low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ready? Relax the shoulder up. Head forward. We'll start it here. Okay, let it roll slowly. I got you the whole way. Relax the shoulder up. See how you're tensing? Up. There you go.
Oh my God.
Home run.
Oh my God. What,
Ah.
what the hell? That was what I do.
Give it a second.
Oh my goodness. That was different.
You ready? Come on up. Let's walk it off. It was different. You said that was different? Different from what?
I'm thinking, how is he gonna crack that bone down there? But you cracked something down there.
Come over
Okay.
here. Let's go on the gray table.
Okay.
Step on the black platform. There we go. You okay? Hands here, palms up. Palms up. There we go. And receive, please. There we go. Good. A little bit more. Good. That's it. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, gotcha. Mm-hmm. Spicy. Anything different as you're walking? All the same, right? Okay. How's your neck feel right now? Turn to the left, turn to the right.
A little step on this neck, but that's okay on this.
Okay. We're going to get to the top neck now, okay? The upper neck is still there. This one cleared up. Mid back is clear. Low back is clear. Back towards me, check it out. All the way back, all the way back. 5, that's 1. That's 2. I'm pushing a little more firm, okay? 3, 4. Remember this?
It doesn't hurt now.
I'm pushing the same now.
What did you do?
Come on, really?
It does not hurt now. Oh my God.
Sit back for me, please. Now let's do the neck. You got to put a seatbelt on. Raise your left hand. You've seen all this, right? Okay. And down, please. Palms up. Rest your hand in place. C1 and and because she's actually flexible in the upper cervical, I gotta bring that elbow down. Home run.
Oh my God.
Gotcha. Okay. Raise your hand. Sit up straight. Give that a second. Take a nice deep breath in. Stand up and let's walk it out. Look here. Remember I was telling you this is the dimples before? Walk. It's totally different. Wait till you see this.
I feel like I'm walking better.
Yes, ma'am. Walk on your toes. Walk on your heels. Have a seat. Let's tune up the rest now. Right shoulder. Let me do the work. Uncross your legs, please. Over. There you go. Over, around. On your back, please. Face up. Tender there.
Oh, yeah.
Tender
Ooh,
there. Yeah.
yes.
Those are the sprained ankles back from sprinting.
Oh.
It's either that or it's the heels. Nice. Sit up and turn, please. The reason I use the board, it absorbs a lot of the shock. It makes it easier for the patient. Now this machine, it's vibration therapy. This is not the therapy. This is not percussion.
Oh.
Vibration therapy, it's 10,000 RPM, 170 to 180 hertz. It's breaking up scar tissue.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna crack this side, but you did this side, and now it feels better.
I did your left atlas, man. I did up here, remember, seated?
That's what, oh.
Yeah, no, I did your left atlas, I did T7, and I did your S5. Squeeze. Elbow. Lunate. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Scaphoid. You on the mouse, trackpad?
Oh, what?
Mouse or trackpad? You're sitting on the computer.
Yeah.
You on a mouse or a trackpad? On the
No, mouse.
Squeeze. So some common misalignments with the mouse is versus the trackpad is lunate scaphoid.
Oh.
This is the lunate bone. We have 10 carpal bones in the wrist. When I'm squeezing your hand, squeeze. We got a little bit out here first in the humerus. Posterior lunate. You gotta let me have it. There you go.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Go like that 5 times. Questions?
Okay.
Squeeze. Squeeze. You feel that? Squeeze. Firm. All good. Questions?
I think I'm good.
Welcome to the office.
Yay! I'm excited. Thank you so much,
You're
doctor.
welcome. You're welcome.